When Alex was 9 years old, he was the terror of his small-town school. Every day he strutted through the halls with a smirk, taking whatever he wanted. The candy shop down the street dreaded his visits. He'd slip chocolate bars into his pocket and run, laughing as the shopkeeper yelled after him. But it wasn't just the candy. Alex had a cruel streak. He'd mock other kids for wearing old clothes or for bringing homemade lunches instead of buying food. There was Emma, whose family was so poor that she wore the same coat for 3 winters. There was Daniel, who stuttered when he spoke, and Michael, whose shoes had holes in them. Alex made sure their lives were miserable. Teachers tried to stop him, but his charm in front of adults made it easy for him to escape trouble. Years passed, and life had its way of humbling him. After barely finishing high school, Alex drifted from one odd job to another, stacking shelves, delivering flyers, washing dishes. He never went to college, never learned a trade, and never thought much about the kids he'd mocked. Until one summer evening. He was working as a waiter in a fancy new restaurant, his boss's pride, with glass walls, a rooftop terrace, and a view over the river. Alex wore the stiff white shirt and black apron, smiling politely at customers while his feet ached from double shifts. That night, a group walked in, dressed in expensive suits and elegant dresses. Alex froze for a moment. It was Emma, Daniel, and Michael, those same kids he used to mock. But they weren't kids anymore. Emma was now a successful fashion designer in the city. Daniel had become a tech entrepreneur, running a company worth millions. Michael owned several restaurants, none of which Alex had ever dared to step into before. They were laughing together, full of confidence, ordering wine that cost more than Alex earned in a week. They didn't even notice him at first. But when they did, there was a flicker of recognition. "Alex, is that you?" Emma asked, a polite smile forming. He forced a grin, mumbled something about being busy, and retreated to the kitchen. His hands shook as he carried their food to the table. They were kind. Too kind, considering how he had treated them years ago. But their kindness only deepened his shame. As the night went on, Alex realized the truth he had been avoiding his whole life. The people you look down on today might be the very people you will look up to tomorrow. And sometimes you don't get a second chance to undo the harm you caused. He went home that night with his pockets light and his heart heavy. The laughter from their table still echoed in his ears, not mocking laughter this time, but the sound of lives well lived, lives he could have shared. Only if he had chosen a different path.